New at 10, exchanging nude photos for a better grade. A former Loveland teacher pleading guilty to attempted sexual exploitation. 7 News reporter Marshall Zelinger is live finding out why his prison sentence does not include time behind bars.
And Gawain Roberts agreed to a plea deal today. It's up to 6 years in prison, suspended because he's being deported. Gawain Roberts is getting kicked out of the country. The former teacher at Ferguson High School in Loveland agreeing to a plea deal today after being accused of improving a 16-year-old student's grades in exchange for nude photos.
She did send him 6 photographs. In return, he sent nude photos of himself back to her. The
conversation that started on Facebook ends with Roberts now in immigration custody. He avoids up to 6 years in prison. Instead, he's being deported to the UK. We want to know if this is justice.
The most important aspect would be that he have a permanent felony conviction for a sex offense, that he be labeled as a sex offender.
Being deported, is that a vacation?
Usually, the fact of deportation and the loss of permission to ever come back again is actually the most serious consequence they're considering when they decide whether to fight charges or try to work out some sort of plea arrangement.
Roberts' attorney, Kirk Brush, tells me his client collapsed in court on what was essentially his last free day in the U.S.
Do I think this was punishment? Yes.
Roberts has to go through a separate deportation hearing now, but it's part of his plea deal that he cannot fight it. If he violates any part of his sex offender status over the next 10 years, he could be back in Colorado serving that prison time. Reporting live, Marshall Zelinger, 7 News.